Hello students. Today we will be working on multiplying decimals by a whole number. As you can see here, we have our whole 12, and then we have our decimal, which is 1/100th. Now, when we have to multiply these decimals, we're going to use the standard algorithm. That's what I will be showing you right now. And you're familiar with it because it's just the regular way that you've been multiplying, last year and the year before. And so what you do with these two numbers that we have here is that you must line them up according to the digit. Okay, I will go ahead and do that for you. And I'm doing the digits. As you can see, I have my 2 and my 1 in the ones place in the one area, and then the 1 and the 0 in the other area. They're lined up in columns. Okay, now that I have everything lined up, I will go ahead and before I even start multiplying, I will move over to the side here and count how many place values are behind each one of the numbers, and that's very important. I have to do that for both numbers. So if I look here, on the second number, I have 2 place values behind the decimal. And in the top one, I don't have any place values behind the decimal. So that would make it just the number 2. With that in mind, then I can now begin multiplying. I'm going to go ahead and erase this part. That way we can just focus on the standard algorithm. Okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and do 2 times 1, which is 2. Then I move over to the 1 times 1, which is 1. Now, as you can see, this number right here is a 0, which means anything by that is going to also be a 0. So ultimately, I could even pretend that it's not there because it's still just 12 times 1. Okay? From there, since I've already, worked out my 12 times 1 using the standard algorithm, what you have to do now is go back to this wonderful 2 that you did at the beginning where you counted how many place values are behind the decimal. Then you go ahead and take the decimal, and we know that you placed back behind to the right of the number. Then you're going to make 2 jumps to the left, which I will now do. And then once I make those 2 jumps, I'm literally just dragging that decimal with me, which now, once I drop that decimal, this is my answer right here. 12/100ths. That is the product of your multiplication problem that you were working on, or that we were working on earlier.